the dream that I had done currently, my mom helped me to achieve this aim. So from my mom, I got this aim.
The GTO training by Ravi Patel Sir was really great. He gave us a lot of instructions, advices, and also the psych and interview training where we were taught that your authenticity is the first thing that matters. I think all of that helped me a lot in my process.
Always try your best, and second, consistency. If you are consistent in your aim, so definitely you will crack it.
Okay, Shubh and Pragya. First of all, congratulations for getting finally recommended and coming in merit for National Defence Academy course 156. I think starting in 1st of July 2026.
Yes, sir.
It's a momentous day for you as well as for us who mentored you over this period. And it's a beginning of a great journey ahead. You are part of the very few in the entire country, rare, who join this prestigious academy and pass out as the national saviors as part of the armed forces. A great organization to serve. And you have worked very hard for it. And not coming from a military background, it would have been a little tricky also while preparing for it. So to get the conversation rolling, we would start with one common question from both of you. First Shubh, then Pragya, as to what ignited your orientation towards a career in the armed forces in the first place, if you can recollect and think of.
Sir, from childhood, my mom always wanted to become me as an officer in armed forces, because the dream that I had done currently, my mom helped me to achieve this aim. So from my mom, I got this aim.
Okay, and Pragya?
Sir, I grew up in Dehradun only. So I would see the defense aspirants or candidates practicing, and that ignited the want in me that I want to be one of them.
Good. And when did you really seriously started preparing for National Defence Academy written examination, thereafter the SSB? And if we consider the physical fitness regime and the academic regime, how did you handle both in day-to-day activity? It could also be giving little tips to the aspirants who are following your footsteps in times to come.
Yes, sir. Sir, in 2024, I started preparation for NDA to 2024, and I made a proper schedule for NDA to 2024. And then with the help of my proper consistency, I cleared my first attempt.
Okay. And Pragya?
Yes, sir. I also started preparing in 2024 only, and I would work alongside my school studies. Like I was in 11th when I started preparing, and then for the 2024 attempt, I gave the written attempt and I cleared it, and then I worked.
And for success, 3 elements are crucial. One is your own commitment and passion towards your goal, which is visible. Second is your strategy, preparation, and to make it even more refined, the mentorship that you acquire from various resources, and your keenness to continue learning or move ahead in the learning curve. So granted that you were committed, you were very passionate about your goal, you were hardworking. How did the mentorship or the process at Doon Defence Academy help you in your journey to achieve these goals in some way or the other?
Yes, sir. Sir, in 2024, I joined DDA, and with the help of my faculties, all the teachers, I cleared in my first attempt in 2024. And after that, in SSB, again my GTOs, the Ravi Patel Sir helped a lot. And then with a proper guideline, I attended the SSB and just cleared it.
Sir, I came to DDA in the 2025 first attempt, which I gave. And especially the GTO training, as he said, the GTO training by Ravi Patel Sir was really great. He gave us a lot of instructions, advices, and also the psych and interview training where we were taught that your authenticity is the first thing that matters. I think all of that helped me a lot in my process.
Okay. And suppose you got to give certain tips to your younger people who are following you probably in the next course or next to next course. What tips you would give them so that they are well prepared or better prepared for National Defence Academy cadet?
Sir, first, always try your best, and second, consistency. If you are consistent in your aim, so definitely you will crack it.
I think the first thing is authenticity, because you can't fake your personality. So all the good habits that you want to say that you have, you should start working on them from now only. And the other thing, that you should never give up. You should never get sad if you don't clear one attempt, or you just do something wrong. You shouldn't get nervous on it. You should focus on the next thing that you can do.
Okay, until the time you join NDA, how are you spending your time while preparing to join? Any activities? As it is, they send you the instructions that
Yes, sir.
keep some level of fitness before you come to the NDA so that the task become little easier. So how do you define your routine these days before you join?
Sir, recently I started running and doing exercises, and in the evening I started running, and day by day I increased my distance of running. Like in first day I ran approximately 2 kilometers, then 4, then 6, then 8, and then 10. So automatically it will be increased day by day.
So I've also been practicing my running, taking part in some marathons wherever I go, and working out, and I'm also practicing my swimming.
Okay. Since it's a big achievement, okay, it's not a small achievement. Joining National Defence Academy is definitely a status symbol at your age, and it gives you a lot of sense of pride. And when you broke this news that you are finally going to join NDA, what was the major impact in your social circle, starting with the feelings of your parents, your neighborhood, your other family members? What was their reaction? And lots of blessings must have come your way. Can you describe the environment that was prevailing at home when this news was broken to them?
Sir, they are feeling very proud. Like when I called my parents after my recommendation, so my mom started crying, and also my sister. And then, sir, when I got a screening first day, so my mom and dad are sure that I will be recommended. So after that, my dad told everyone that my child had been got recommended and cleared SSB. So then I distributed the sweets and just enjoy the celebrations.
Fantastic. And yours?
So
Pragya?
I kept my NDA recommendation undercover until the merit was declared.
Okay.
So obviously my family knew. My mother was speechless when the merit results came out. But the relatives, they did not know. So they were even more, they had like a lot of pride for me, and they were very happy and joyous, as well as my friends.
Okay. Ultimately, having seen all kinds of environments, flowing of emotions after your success, as individuals, as cadets at your age, about to join NDA, about to don the uniform, which people in lakhs aspire for and dream, what are your emotions or mixed feelings, and how do you feel about to join NDA cadet in that capacity?
Sir, I am really excited to join NDA, the life that the NDA had given to many cadets. So I am personally ready to enjoy that. And I want to be a part of that family. So that is it.
Yeah.
So same can be said for me. I'm very excited about everything that I dreamed of achieving, and I'm even excited for the Ragras as well. Even though at that time I'll regret it, but right now I'm very excited to see that what happens in NDA.
Okay. Well, again, heartiest congratulations to both of you. Though it's a success for you, I find it is a success for Sandeep Sir's Doon Defence Academy also, that in some way, as elders, we were able to add some value in your journey, and we could help in your journey to your destinations. Basically, there were two sentiments behind it. One is that kids of your age are like our kids. If they succeed, we feel happy. That is one. Second satisfaction is that we are also contributing, preparing the Indian talent and trying to feed the best that is available in the country to this finest organization as ex-parts of this organization. It is a solemn responsibility of us also that in case we come across good kids, they must be trained, polished, and fed into the organization so that it becomes more stronger. On that note, we conclude this podcast, and lots of blessings and heartiest congratulations to both of you, and take care of yourself, and always strive to become the most competent cadets and officers with highest standards of physical fitness and highest standards of moral integrity in any situation that you face. SRT that we did Lots of SRTs will come in real life. But as long as your moral, ethical values and your fitness levels are at the highest standard, there will be no problem for a military officer. Okay, you will be unique. You will be one of your own kind. Okay, who the people will look up to. And we would like our kids to grow up to that stature that the entire country is proud of them. Best of luck. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Kindly subscribe DDA YouTube channel and don't forget to press bell icon.